Hey friends. Oh, let me start this. Facebook, I always have to click go live. Brr, 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 brr. So 1 second. Boop. And we are live. And then close that. Welcome friends. So today I am running against the clock. I finally got to a place where I could do some of those events. So I'm going to try to do as many as the events I can do before the time runs out at midnight. Hence the name Genshin Clock Style, you know. If you're not doing cringe titles, then you're doing it wrong. So bring the cringe. Like always, what I do, I consider it a ministry. And so I'm trying to have all my streams. I try not to have any links to donate directly to me. Like literally my website goes straight to a Streamlabs charity. It is Black History Month, so that's something we need to recognize, that there is, especially here in the United States of America, there is just a history of just, gosh, evil to people who are poor. And through our history, we have kept people of color, and also like, yeah, African Americans, into that poor category. And so if you ever just look on the ridiculous rate it takes to get someone just having bail, it's ridiculous. No one, unless you're of higher echelon society, unless you're aristocrat, you're not going to be able to pay that. And so the bail project helps with people be able to post bail, because the bail is so high, it's in that assuming guilt. If someone can't post bail, if they can't provide for their family, they're more likely to take a plea deal. It's a system of harm. And so I don't want to go too much into a rant, but if you're here, you're listening, please go to cascadeofmisery.com, take you directly to Streamlight Charity, and consider supporting a great cause. Alright, Alright, there we go. Then I can boop 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 boop. And I love this game. I love the many, like, kind of like mythological metaphors and imagery. Like, kind of this heaven space you see right before is actually a lot more Greek than how the Bauer predicts heaven. Like, not predicts, sees heaven. If you don't know this, actually, like, heaven, in Hebrew literally means skies. So when God created the heavens and earth, so like more like, that's more of like the skies and the land. Little interesting fact for you peeps. Ooh, mail. Ooh, money. Alright. Alright, let's see how much I can do before. Let's make sure. Yep, let's see how much I can do before time comes up. Here we go.
This is it! So basically, we need to go to the middle of the lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk, and we'll find us some symposium. Let's go back and tell Shenhua the news!
Something gravel here. I can wait. Alright, this is a race against clock. Okay, ADHD brain, do not get distracted.
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired adeptus from a merchant passing by. I never imagined it was you. I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty of chances, but I couldn't bring myself to stand up to him. I just let things happen, let it all escalate. And, well, we all know how that story ended. I bring flowers back here every year.
You don't want to rush.
And each time I wish I had a chance to apologize.
The narrative and story of each character and character development, I can't skip that. It's very important to me.
Apologize
so
for
I
what?
would rather
if you'd
lose out on
you'd
some
only
resources
have found another way.
and not, but over seeing the character development.
There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love. Nothing.
Do you still hate him?
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. But it also dampened my emotions, making me dispassionate, like the Adepti. So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not, the truth is, I feel nothing at all.
It must have been so tough for you all these years.
Shenhe, we're back!
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. Shenhe, it brings me some solace knowing that you are okay. I'll tell you more about the old times next time we meet.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end. Shenhe, look! This tells us how to find Sybrosium. All we gotta do is go to the middle of that lake.
Let's go then.
Miss Shenhe, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Just now, in the village, we found your father's diary. It turns out that many of the details in the Divine Damsel of Devastation are not true to the facts. So I'd like to change them.
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth, but now that the main character is standing right here in front of me, I cannot simply dismiss your lived experience in favor of my father's fiction.
It's okay. I like your version.
But,
My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is the day that I can truly become part of human society. So, I hope that one day I might be brave enough to stand up and protect others, just like the girl in the opera. But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue to think in this way.
don't worry. I believe you will. In fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person you aspire to be. You just haven't had the opportunity to see it for yourself yet.
Shenhe! Yunjin! Cut the chit-chat! Let's go! We can't let someone else beat us to it!
It's really nice, this fast forward operation.
Shadows of Fate!
back and Paimon's curious if Beto's made any progress.
Oh, goodness.
So, are they okay?
This is some top quality ore you found. I think I'll get a good end product out of these. Guess now it's my time to shine.
Hey everyone, how's the A-team doing? I ran into a bit of a brick wall on my end. Suling's never seen a Wonder Core before, and says it'd take a lot of research for him to get up to speed.
Leave the Wonder Cores to me. I'll work on them while you go about your business. Don't worry. It won't take me too long.
Much obliged, Master Zhang. We should look into the Adepti sigils next, but where should we find items relating to the Adepti?
I'll sort that out.
Oh? You got this then?
Yes. I have been training with the Adepti for years. I know a thing or two about making sigils. When we first met, I told you I came for the Jade Chamber, not the contest. In fact, I came specifically to deliver Adepti sigils. Master heard that Ningguang was planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber, so she sent me to deliver some Adepti sigils to her. Master also said she hoped that I can take this opportunity to rejoin human society. But now that I'm here, I wonder if I've been removed from the world for too long. There's so much basic knowledge that I lack. Maybe it won't work for me to stay here after all. But either way, I'm very glad to have met you. And I'll take care of those Adepti sigils.
Without knowing the ins and outs of your situation, I can't say whether you should stay or not. But now that our paths have crossed, we'll always have a connection. So if you're ever feeling down, come find me on my ship. There'll be a drink waiting for you.
Thank you. So, Master Zhang, I'll need to use your facilities to make the sigils.
Fine by me. I'm actually curious to see how the Adepti arts work. Maybe I'll learn something.
Dope.
Whew. The sigils are ready. Though they are in some respects inferior to my master's, I can assure you there will be no quality issues.
I've finished forging the things you asked for, too.
Great! Let's go submit them before someone else gets there ahead of us.
Oh, interesting. I'm curious. Call me Sonic! Whee!
Ningguang's little secretary! We found all the materials!
Oh, already? All three of you found them together. Okay, I see. The Wonder Cores and Adepti sigils look good. It seems that we found our winners. I hereby announce that the winners of this material procurement contest are the Traveler, Yunjin, and Beidou.
What? It's over already? I haven't even found the prostrate yet!
I can't believe it. So close, but so far.
I'd like to invite our three winners to please proceed to the Jade Chamber, where Lady Ningguang is waiting for you.
Huh? Where's Beidou? She was right here!
Captain Beidou has some business to attend to. She will join later. Please come with me for now.
Alright then, guess we'll head on up to the Jade Chamber first! This has been a long time coming. The last time we went up to the Jade Chamber was ages ago.
Really? Oh. Really? As I literally just got done with that and went to this mission. Yep. Ages ago. Right. Not like I skipped
Combine
any
the
of the
Adepti
story.
sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert them into the Jade Chamber's control compartment. The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete. Once the tethers are released, it will soar into the sky. Thank you all for your work. Now it is time for me to fulfill my promise.
Yeah.
Miss Yun, I've already heard something about the reason for your involvement. You are looking for a venue for your new opera, aren't you?
That's right. Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear your opinion.
The unveiling of Miss Yun's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say if I proposed that we stage your first performance right here, in the newly built Jade Chamber? The Jade Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the bustling city. It is fitting for the finest performance to be hosted in the heavens. I can think of no better stage for you than here, Miss Yun.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Then I will prepare my props and other articles shortly. Please allow me to bring all these aboard the Jade Chamber.
You're quite welcome. It's truly what a good opera deserves.
A traveler, Shenhe, Paimon, I'll be leaving now. Do come and see my play when the time comes.
You're next. What is your question? I should clarify. I do not know your sister's whereabouts. Please, don't waste your question on this matter.
Wow. You're a mind reader, Ningguang. Oh well. Guess Paimon will ask a question then.
Managing a successful business is not as simple as you might think. Capital, connections, sensitivity to the trends, and instinct for what is a good opportunity. All of these traits are crucial. If you want to know how to make money, I will honor our agreement and give you an answer. But that is not to say that it will work for you.
Wow. Paimon hadn't even asked the question yet.
Your question was written all over your face. Now look, you helped me rebuild the Jade Chamber, and I intend to repay you handsomely for it. So I promise you that should you one day require financial assistance, you may seek employment here. I will pay you at the highest rate of remuneration.
Oh, great! So next time we run out of Mora, we just need to come to Ningguang? No more questions from us. Shenhe, you got a question?
Me?
Yes, this is a group effort.
Thank you. But I don't have anything to ask.
Are you sure? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'd urge you not to squander it.
Yeah, just don't waste it. Hold on a second. Paimon can probably think of another one.
Lady Ningguang, do you think I can ever fit in Liyue Harbor?
Now that is an interesting question. Liyue Harbor is very inclusive. As long as you respect the rules here, you will not be turned away. So, the key is whether or not you yourself can develop a sense of belonging in Liyue Harbor.
Huh. A sense of belonging.
Yes. To become fond of a place, to feel part of it, it always requires a reason. Perhaps someone you've met, or something you've experienced here. Or perhaps you enjoy the atmosphere of Liyue, and you will become accustomed to it. In short, everyone needs a reason to stay. I hope you can find yours soon.
I see.
Hey, what's going on? I just went to see the fleet. I'm a little later than expected.
Come on, Beidou. It's your turn. Do you have a question for Ningguang?
Me? Nah, I ain't got any questions. She forced me to help out, so I figured I may as well get involved with the contest. Ningguang, don't forget what we talked about. It's not gonna be easy to deal with. I don't think my fleet can take it on their own.
Don't worry. I have made preparations. The wound dressings are ready, and the Millilith have set up an ambush.
Glad to hear it. Watch your back. Stay alert.
Beidou? Ningguang? What are you talking about?
You'll see when the Jade Chamber ascends. However, it's not the most pleasant topic of conversation. Maybe it's better that you don't know. When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of the platform and looked down upon Liyue Harbor far below. At that time, I dreamed that one day the Jade Chamber's shadow would be seen in all 7 nations of Teyvat. My wish has not changed to this very day. However, it is not only out of consideration for myself that I have built the Jade Chamber anew at this time. I hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies above Liyue Harbor, bearing witness to the prosperity and peace of the human world. And I hope that you can all witness it with me. Let the Ascension ceremony commence!
Houston, we have liftoff. Look at me! I'm flying! Dun 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 dun. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh God, rises.
Right on cue. The Avenger of the Vortex, Beisht.
Who is that?
Osial's wife. Final follower of the Overlord of the Vortex.
Sounds like you knew this was coming!
Beidou sensed something was stirring in the deep. She warned me months ago. Knowing she harbors hatred toward the Jade Chamber, I chose to rebuild it now as a way of drawing her out.
Got it. Well, let's go fetch the Adepti.
No.
Huh?
In this human age, the people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone!
Don't give them moments. That's right, and when you're trying to bring someone down, don't give them a moment to breathe. Never that would count.
All hands! Tsunami incoming!
What's that? Wait! A giant wave!
You are a cursed child. Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all. At least if you die, I can bring her back.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
The soul ropes crash. Ba-da-bum, 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 bum, bum, ba-bum. Ba-da-bum. Ooh.
What are you doing here?
We can't let you be the only one taking this risk!
I hardly see this as a great risk. The people of Liyue Harbor are well prepared, and she is already badly injured. Only sheer willpower is keeping her alive. I may be nearing the end of my stamina, but in a fight to the death, I think I have the upper hand.
We'll help too!
Solidify!
Wings of darkness! Come, sever night from day! Motion to compel!
Gather! I will have order!
By royal decree! Incinerate! Obey!
Stabilize!
Fate is upon you! Boom boom! Manifest by ordinance divine!
Crumble!
I summon! Time for your arraignment! Obey! Unleash!
This is order!
Shadows of... By royal incinerate!
Solidify!
Let me scry! Written in the stars! Odds revealed by... Motion to compel! Obey! She's getting away! Shouldn't we go after her?
This place is unstable. It is... I'm just a little exhausted. Otherwise, fine. I wanted to deal with it myself. I didn't expect you to follow me. Don't worry. She's not coming back anytime soon. After an injury like that, she'll likely seek refuge somewhere else.
How did things go underwater?
It's been dealt with. She was injured before entering the water. It didn't take too much effort to finish the job.
Good. So the crisis has been safely averted. When you visit the Jade Chamber in the future, you will be afforded generous treatment.
Lady Ningguang, the fleet reports that the sea monster has left Guyan Stone Forest and the surrounding waters have returned to normal.
Thank you. How are the Millilith?
Thanks to the medical supplies you prepared and Lady Keqing's command, our losses were minimal. Of course, we owe huge thanks to this young lady for her help. On behalf of the entire Millilith, thank you for your service.
Great. Then next time I watch Miss Yun's opera, I'll be able to take the compliments. I wasn't trying to be a hero, though. I just wanted to protect you.
Let the soldiers recuperate, but don't let your guard down. If she returns with a vengeance, we must be prepared.
Yes, ma'am.
You've been monitoring us for some time now. I trust you've reached a conclusion.
You wish to hear one's opinion. Well, things would have hardly gone so smoothly had it not been for Shenhe.
That I do not deny. However, final victory was always going to be ours, even had things been a little more arduous. If it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade Chamber.
One has observed your adaptation of the Guizhong Ballista, and find oneself compelled to admit that you have evidenced some degree of novel thinking. You have learned from past failures and prepared for this crisis in advance. This is considerable progress compared to the last time. Hence, on balance, one finds your performance during this trial satisfactory enough. But there will no doubt be further trials to come in the future. Do not suppose that one will not continue observing you hereafter.
While the position of Tianquan remains mine, I will always ensure Liyue's safety.
Shenhe, one saw you secretly venture out from the mountains a few years ago, and noticed the air of dejection in which you returned. Hopefully this trip to Liyue Harbor has been a different experience.
Yes. I can't explain it, but I feel happier than I expected.
Good. Traveler, please take good care of Shenhe. She is a dear child. In fact, one has many fond memories of Shenhe's childhood that she may be interested to hear about.
There'll be no need for that.
Oh. They are all like this. Fine. Since you care not to listen, one shan't be telling you. One shall be going homeward now.
Please, have a good rest. Come to the Jade Chamber when you have recovered your energy. We must celebrate both the completion of the Jade Chamber and the fact that Liyue has weathered another crisis. This banquet must be the most spectacular ever.
Let's get these gems.
Gather!
Just give the character to me already, game. Come on.
Gather! Stabilize!
Wasting too much time just waiting for cooldowns. That's all of them. Oh, can you actually like fast travel? Oh, cool. Makes life a little easier.
Wow! Everyone's already seated! It's Paimon's first time attending a banquet in the Jade Chamber. The food here looks amazing.
All of you here are my distinguished guests. I am determined that each of you thoroughly enjoys yourself. Those who don't drink alcohol, please, help yourself to other beverages. Fine wine is a delight to the senses, but it is far from the only one. I trust you will find the marvelous view from the Jade Chamber to be an equally gratifying indulgence.
Have you heard? Miss Yun's going to be performing today.
Sure have. Honestly, it's the main reason I'm here. I've never missed any of Miss Yun's performances, and I don't intend to start now. I hear she's going to perform The Divine Damsel of Devastation today, the one written by her father. I've been so excited that I've barely slept the last few nights.
Hey, look! Miss Yun is going on stage!
Oh, dope. This is awesome.
批冠到这里本该接近尾声，但今日我再添一笔，唱与诸位听。
I'm happy I was able to experience this.
« 彼时鹤归，茫茫天地无依靠，孤身离去。今日再会，新朋旧友坐满堂，共聚此时。”
What did you think? Personally, I thought I sang rather well.
It was beautiful. Paimon wants to learn too.
It was wonderful. Also, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks to you, the Divine Damsel of Devastation is a more nuanced tale than ever. The play has an ending, but life goes on. I believe you will find a way to fit in Liyue Harbor.
Thank you. I think I've found the opportunity I needed to change.
Ms. Yun, here you are. Great to see you. Huh? Hey, this young lady with the white hair looks like some kind of VIP. Yeah, that's it, like an adeptus. Wait, you're the girl from the opera, aren't you? The divine damsel herself. And look who else we have here, the illustrious traveler. Well, I'll be. This was definitely worth showing up for. Let me pull up a chair, all right. We'll all have a friendly chat, get better acquainted.
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. That is, if you'd prefer to finish your drink via the orifice of your own choice.
Uh-oh, this feels all too familiar. Shenhe's back to her old self again.
Hey, what are you doing?
Calm down, Shenhe. Calm down.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. See how much I could do in an hour. before this all closes. I won't even accept free stuff right now.
A great many things are still unaccounted for. The new Jade Chamber is missing many of the contents held by its predecessor. All the literature, furniture, and ornaments I had collected followed the original Jade Chamber to its watery grave. Most of it was destroyed in the process, and the small handful of items that survived intact are strewn across the water's surface. Reclaiming them is taxing work. It takes someone with sturdy sea legs to handle this job. But even then, I just can't tell whether Beto will be able to fish out everything herself.
Wait, so you made Beto go and fish your stuff out of the sea for you?
To claim that I made her do anything would be imprecise. We reached a mutually beneficial agreement, as is always the case in our dealings. Payment is one aspect of it, but I also compensate her in other ways. Let's just say it's a little complicated. Anyway, Beto is currently in the Guyan Stone Forest area. If you're interested, go pay her a visit. You may be just the help she needs.
I can't even fast travel. Right. So I'm following the ghosty? Oh wait, get as high as I can.
We could do with some more fortune.
Ningguang, you're really trying my patience. I'm sorry, but if the Jade Chamber smashed into smithereens when it hit the sea, then so did everything inside it. Just because I know the ocean doesn't mean I have the power to fish up the past. Oh, Traveler, what are you doing out this way? Great, you couldn't have picked a better time. The whole fleet's caught up with other things right now, so I'll take all the help I can get. Look, I even had to rope Xinyan into this.
Yeah, what's the occasion? Did you come all the way out here to do a performance?
You bet I did. Nothing official, mind you. Beto wanted to hold a feast on board, and I agreed to come play a couple of tunes. But all that went out the window when someone showed up saying they were one of Ning Wang's secretaries. They called Beto away.
I think it was Bai Wen or Bai Xiao. Well, it was Bai something. Anyway, Ningguang apparently came up with the bright idea of me going out on the sea and salvaging a bunch of her old valuables. She seems pretty willing to shell out for it, too. Well, at the end of the day, the price was right. So, yeah, we took the work. Now, if we're gonna go trawling for trinkets, we're gonna need a smaller vessel. All the available boats have been dispatched already, but by the looks of it, we're still one short. Say you have your own vessel, do ya?
I guess I do.
Great, let's take yours then. The more people we have on this job, the better. Because the sooner we get this wrapped up, the sooner we can get that feast going and actually enjoy the festival.
Take it. Maybe I'll just... See if I can just go over this mountain. Right now. Maybe it would have been better, who knows. I'm gonna take the quick path, but...
So, this is it? This is your boat? It's really, compact. But it works. It's about the right size for sweeping up junk from the water's surface.
The only thing is, we're packed in like sardines here. There's nowhere to put my guitar.
Xinyan, your axe is getting a little too close for comfort.
No, whoops! Hold up, are those treasure hoarders?
We don't usually see these guys out at sea. Could they be here for the same reason as us? Come on, traveler.
Huh? Why are they headed back to shore?
To reconvene with their... Speed it up a notch, traveler. This is a chase now.
They're gaining on us! We can't give them the slip! Call in Carmen!
Carmen? What kind of treasure hoarder has a name like that?
One that I happen to know pretty well. Didn't think we'd be running into him.
Stabilize! Order guide you!
Incinerate! Inadmissible evidence!
A little taste! Picked the wrong test subject.
Decided by destiny! All for me! Kaboom! Ja! 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 Ha!
Gather! I will have order.
Delves into Midnight Phantasmagoria! Incinerate! Shadows of... Boom! Breath of the flame!
This is order.
Delves into destiny, written in the stars.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Rise!
Let me scribe. By royal decree, incinerate!
Thank you.
Stop! All of you! Are you blind? Can't you see this is Captain Beto? Captain Beto, it's been a while. Still fighting fit, I see.
I guess it has been a while, Carmen. You're looking a little worse for wear. Maybe if you did your own dirty work rather than dispatching your minions, you wouldn't be so out of breath right now.
How you jest, Beto. Very amusing.
To get serious for a second, though, I'm gonna be needing all of this. So put everything down, and I won't cause you any more trouble.
Of course, of course. Whatever Captain Beto wants. You heard her, people. Drop the goods. Here you are. It's all here. So, we'll take our leave now?
Wow, he did what we asked without a second thought.
Couldn't run off quickly enough either.
Don't waste any more time on them. We've still got salvaging to do. But we should load this stash onto the boat first. Come on, Traveler, help me out here.
Hey! There's some things floating on the water!
Can't quite make out what they are. Let's bring them in and take a look. I'll take the rudder. Traveler, Xinyan, go reel them in.
Hey! Looks like another treasure hoarder raft straight up ahead. But why is it empty?
I guess Carmen told all his people to call it off. Smart choice. He knows who he's up against.
Figure what the deal. Your right click just gets all wonky.
Come on. We gotta wrap this up soon. Leave the junk, take anything and everything of value, and I need a few of you to load the boat up. Move it!
Whatever you're about to do, don't. And whatever goods you're holding, they're mine now.
Beto? What are you doing here?
I might ask you the same question.
I mean, what does it look like? We got lucky. Found some treasure floating around in the ocean. If you see anything you like, it's yours for the taking. A token of our esteem for the mighty Captain Beto.
Is that right? Well, good. I'll take it all.
Come on. Be reasonable here. Me and the guys have been busting a gut gathering all this up. You gotta leave us a little something, surely.
Let me make this crystal clear. These things do not belong to you, and they never will. So you're gonna put them down, and then you're gonna get as far away from me as is physically possible.
That's a little, hey, why don't we start over here, huh? You see,
Huh. Sounds a lot like you're stalling to me. Talk is cheap. Let's settle this the old-fashioned way.
Delve into destiny.
I will have order.
Motion to compel.
Gather. This is order.
Let me scrub. Midnight Phantasmagoria. Boom! Inadmissible evidence. Incinerate.
right on target.
Boom!
The boat's loaded in the water, boss. Come take a look.
Captain Beto pulls no punches. Retreat! Retreat!
If the boss is bailing, we'd better bail too.
Whoa! Looks like they're out of here.
We're sorry we offended you, Captain Beto. Give us some time. We'll find a way to make it right. I promise.
Boy, they sure ran off quickly.
Who cares? They didn't take anything with them. The bigger problem here is there's no way all of this is going to fit onto your boat. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Unload the boat and put everything here in one place. Based on the original plan, Sea Drake's boat should be coming past here at some point. When they get here, we'll hitch a ride with them. In the meantime, Traveler, head back to the Jade Chamber and deliver a message to Ningguang for me. Just tell her we're almost done fishing for trinkets here, so she should start getting my compensation ready. All right. Thanks, Traveler. If both Carmen and Leo were here, then I wonder if that other boss of theirs, Big Sis, is snooping around. I've got to tell Sea Drake and the rest of the crew to stay on high alert.
Like these.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh, there she is.
Welcome back. I trust Beto is making good progress on salvaging... Treasure hoarders. I see. Yes, I can imagine that must have been rather irksome. It sounds like you scared them off on this occasion. But it won't end there. They are not the type to forgive and forget. You needn't concern yourself with them any further, though. Leave them to Beto. She is well versed in handling treasure hoarders. I will be sure to make preparations for her compensation. I also owe you my thanks for coming all this way to deliver Beto's message. Here. Now, please excuse me. I have other business that demands my attention. I wish you a fun-filled festival.
Who would have guessed that rebuilding the Jade Chamber would draw out such a massive monster? Oh, for a second there...
Gather round. If you're passing by, don't pass the
Shadow Lantern? Ooh, Paimon's never heard of this one before.
You two look like you're out to have some fun. Care to check out the Shadow Lantern, my latest invention, made to amaze and amuse? It's very simple. All you have to do is rotate the objects inside the Shadow Lantern, get all the shadows to merge in a certain way, and the most incredible images will be revealed before your very eye. Intrigued? You should try it out for yourself. It's set up right here. Please, peruse and use at your leisure. I hope the Shadow Lantern shows you something truly spectacular.
Sounds pretty...
Oh, goo.
Oh.
That makes more sense. Gosh. There we go. Finally. Oh. Here's Atlanta. Here we go. There we go. Cool. It's supposed to be some sort of crane. Oh, it's the peacock. Yep, alright, so this piece is definitely the feet. There we go, and this piece is definitely... Oh, it needs to go out. Okay. That is beautiful. Yes! Alright. Don't care. Ooh. Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah, I don't care.
It is called as such, for it cannot be changed. Let's ask Lady Ningguang how things are shaping up for the festival this year.
Hello?
Hey, friend.
Hi, Corey. How you doing?
Doing good. Just, getting as much as I can. As much as I can in the little time that I have. So I've just unlocked the seasonal thing today.
Oh boy.
But what's awesome though is I've gotten tons of the currency items. Like, you know, like I already got a couple $100 worth of parrots. That currency. The parrot currency.
Send this report to the Ministry of Civil Affairs and have them delegate each of the tasks on the...
Premium
Also, be sure
currency.
to tell them that though the lantern rite may be complicated, everything must be done properly.
The premium.
Hello, Lady Ningguang. It's us again.
It's funny because they talk like
No,
we haven't been here
of
forever.
course not.
Because usually
You
most
are
people have
my
gone very
honored
far in the
guest.
story and they come back here, but it's like, oh, actually, I just saw you like 30 minutes ago.
And given the looks of you two, I presume that...
That's right. So what's...
As always, there will be a variety of activities taking place. Oh, but releasing Mingxiao lanterns has always been at the heart of the Lantern Rite. But with all that has occurred in Liyue as of late, I think the people of the city need something to warn. So, I believe that this year we are currently in the process
you were
of
gonna
placing
be
fireworks at various locations all throughout Liyue. We shall
I already
choose a
had home
timely
group.
moment during the
How's
festival
that?
to set off all the fireworks in unison,
Got home around
allowing the
10:30.
sparkling lights and excitement to resonate with the hearts of the people.
Fireworks?
getting pretty
But we've already seen fireworks in
Okay.
other places
Are you,
before.
is that you saying you're getting off, or?
I'm
Is
like
there something
tired,
special
but
about
not
the
tired enough
fireworks
to
in
fall
Liyue?
asleep.
But tired enough that you're ready to get off the computer?
Fireworks
At
were
least
originally
not,
developed
take it
alongside
that I have
many
to
other inventions here in Liyue.
intently on.
Yeah.
When our ancestors first
Alright, man.
created fireworks,
That means you're
they
getting off
were
chat?
originally known as firecrackers. Their
Okay.
bright flashes and loud
Alright.
sounds were often
It's,
used for warding off beasts,
just was saying
or
it
as
was late,
in
so I
those
thought you
days,
would
it was
be getting
difficult
off
for people to
soon here, too.
contact one another
Huh?
while
We'll
out
see.
farming the land, so they would carry firecrackers with them to give signals when necessary. But
Since I would
people's
presume
lifestyles
you,
began to change after Liyue Harbor was founded.
would just
But
be
through
playing
our
Genshin.
local customs, the pioneering spirit of the firecrackers
I'm
has
just
been
trying to get
passed
as much
down to
done
this.
before
We
the-
made improvements to
it says you can
firecrackers
no
and began
longer
setting
do
them
the
off
seasonal
during the
stuff.
Lantern Rite to commemorate the tenacious spirit of our ancestors.
And how many hours is you left on that?
Everything has
10
so
minutes.
much
It stops at
history
12.
in Liyue.
As I'm
Oh,
sure you
no.
already know, everything on this land accumulates history and value
Oh,
as time.
no.
I've left
What have you
Kuching in
done,
charge of the
sir?
fireworks show. If you're interested, why don't we
Brought
pay her a
yourself
visit?
a bad time.
I fully accepted, like, the fact that I haven't played this game for a year and a half, like, playing in-game-ish content, like...
Oh wait, so you are in game?
I'm not in-game. Okay, I got all that. Solve all the riddles. Alright. Okay, event shop. Okay, I have 200 of this. Does not give me anything. There's nothing of that. Crown of Insight. Well, that's cool. Well, next year.
Yep. 1 hour 8 minutes. That is not 10 minutes, sir.
Oh, it's not? So it gets to that one. Okay. I was expecting...
It's like, wait a second, that seems off.
It's funny because my guys talked about like they in the story they already met a lot of these people and they're like talking as if they're buddy buddies. But for my guy, he has never met these people before. All right, I'm gonna do a couple quick witches before that banner is over.
So we're setting aside the first couple days of March, right?
Elves of material desires.
Oh, what's the first couple days of March?
The Risk of Rain expansion coming.
Oh, is it coming out?
Planned
That's the
release
first I'm
date
hearing.
March 1st.
Oh, even though they had I mean, I obviously expected the expansion to eventually come out, but that's news for me.
They released they announced the release date on the 31st January.
Alright, I gotta go to the restroom.
We need to add a few more locations for
Way back.
launching fireworks. The show has to be visible all across Liyue, not just in the city. They celebrate Lantern Rite in Jingsa Village too, you know.
But, Lady Kuching, what about our budget?
The budget is exactly what it's meant to be. It's the necessary amount of funds to properly carry out a task. If you think the current budget will not suffice, then we'll simply have to apply for more funding from the Ministry of Civil Affairs and wait for their approval.
Like, you tell him.
Our aim is to organize a memorable lantern
all the
night.
fireworks.
The budget is there just to facilitate planning. We mustn't lose sight of our goal.
Yes, Lady Kuching. I understand.
Good. And please remember, safety first.
Ah.
Oh, it's
Just know
Ningguang and the
I won't be
Traveler.
looking at till
Good
1
to see
o'clock
you.
when this time
Are
event
you
is
here
over.
for the lantern rite? Your timing couldn't be any better. The preparations are almost complete. I'm reviewing the positioning of the fireworks and double-checking the relevant facilities. It's all in a day's work.
Forgive my directness, but if I'm not mistaken, you could just as easily leave these tasks to your subordinates. You've already been working around the clock these past few days. I am sure a break would not be amiss.
No, it's fine. Really, I can handle it. Pengyi, please redraft our plans, make a summary report, and send it to the Ministry of Civil Affairs. I'm going into town to check the progress of the fireworks setup. I'll return shortly. As for you, Traveler, you're our esteemed guest. Please take the opportunity to stay in Liyue Harbor and enjoy the festivities. Pengyi, is everything clear? Please remember the tasks I've given you.
Yes, Lady Kuching. Don't worry.
Good. Ningguang, Traveler, goodbye for now.
Please, excuse me, Lady Ningguang. And, Traveler. I must get going. Lady Kuching told me a great deal of information, and I have to write up the plans from scratch again, so time is of the essence. Oh, one moment. I almost forgot. Here, Traveler. This is a launch tube. Lady Kuching said you may be interested, so she had me keep one to give to you. Someone with good handicraft skills should be able to use this to design their very own fireworks. You should try it when you have the chance.
Whew. Paimon couldn't get a single word in just now. Well, more like
Not a
Paimon
problem.
didn't dare open her mouth while they were talking. But still, did you notice it too? Lady Kuching is a lot more outspoken than she used to be. And she seems a whole lot busier too. Wonder why?
Ever since the Adepti left Liyue Harbor in the hands of mortals, we Qixing have taken up the responsibility of leading the people. We have taken charge of many vital tasks in various sectors, and we are responsible for planning and organizing all sorts of events. That said, being in charge of everything inevitably takes its toll. It's exhausting at times. Jiangzhou was responsible for planning the lantern rite in former years, but her father is getting quite old now, so she transferred to another department this year. In the end, the lantern rite planning was left to Kuching and myself. I am the head organizer, while Kuching is responsible for the highly anticipated fireworks show. Such an important event should be entrusted to the most qualified candidate. Kuching is disciplined, yet passionate about her work, so she's naturally the best fit for the job.
She's definitely disciplined. No doubt about that.
Absolutely. She is strict with both herself and others, to the point that she can even become overly involved at times. She's worked several days without a break now. I'm concerned about the effects it may have in the long run. Finding balance is an essential concept in Liyue culture. I've tried talking to her, but you know how she is. She uses her wit to talk circles around anyone. Traveler, you are quite close to Kuching. Why don't you try talking to her? Maybe she'd listen to someone as experienced as you. Thank you, Traveler. I am glad you are able to help. Kuching can be a tough nut to crack sometimes. I still have other business to attend to at the Jade Chamber. I'll leave Kuching in your capable hands.
Are you sure you can really persuade Kuching to take a break? Even Ningguang herself couldn't manage to convince her.
I'm the protagonist. I can do whatever.
To persuade someone, you have to at least understand how they feel at the moment. Kuching has been working non-stop without a break. Duh! Come on, everyone knows that. Think harder. How does she feel deep down inside?
Just your voice have to be so high pitched.
We could ask a friend! You know, someone more
I
knowledgeable
feel my
about
ears
these
bleed
things.
every second she talks.
Zhang Li? Oh, there's no arguing that. Zhang Li it is then.
Time for you to go back to watching
Consultant at the Wangsheng Funeral
children's
Parlor.
cartoons.
Let's go see if he's there.
Then it shall stay like that.
Up the cliff we go. Up, 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 up. Alright, let's do this.
Well, maybe you should warm it up if it's a little icy.
Perfect. Let's go size. Oh, I went too big. What? Oh wait. Ah! What's the score? What's up, dude? Oh, got the tiredness.
Yeah. Oh well.
Hello. How may I help you? Yes. Well, I'm afraid he is currently out with the director.
Out with the director? Oh, you mean for work?
The director said that they were going for a walk. If you'd prefer, you could go look for them at Third Round Knockout. I've heard the director often goes there to do, promotion.
Hello there, treasure chest.
Ooh, treasure.
It's a common treasure
Finding
chest.
treasures.
Oh, interesting.
Oh.
Zing zing.
Yum, yum, yum. Ooh, I am so full. Not another bite. Hats off to you, Xiangling. Serving the grilled fish with a dipping sauce is quite an innovative approach. The flavor is just to die for.
That's my signature dipping sauce. I knew it would taste great.
Tempered Jueyun chili powder mixed with garlic paste and chopped scallions. Then seasoned with salt, vinegar, and soy sauce, before finally sizzling in hot oil. This recipe may seem a bit crude, but is entirely hinged on the precise balancing of flavors and seasonings by the chef. Everything must be balanced just right. It is the consummate mastery of this balance that turns a humble dish into an exquisite one.
Oh, that's quite the compliment, don't you think?
I'm flattered. Thank you, Mr. Zhongli.
And I thought I have a way with words. But you certainly take the prize, Mr. Zhongli.
You are too kind, Director. Your eloquence is infamous in Liyue Harbor.
Gombo's dope.
What's that? Oh, would you like to order something, Guoba? Oh, please, by all means, it's my treat. I'll just open a tab under Xiangling.
Hey, are you guys talking about tasty food again?
Oh, it's the Traveler in Paimon. What brings you to this side of town? Hold on, let me take a wild guess. Yes. Oh, you must be here for the lantern rites.
Isn't it
It's so
pretty
funny.
obvious?
It's so easy to break
Anybody could have guessed that.
their mouth moving for work.
Oh yeah,
for, like,
come on,
their
can't you
mouth
take a
moving
joke?
in their talks.
You came at
Really?
the perfect time. I was just letting everyone try my latest dish. The owner of Third Round Knockout says it's, well, a real knockout.
Kind of weird.
Mr. Zhangli and Hu Tao seem to like it too, but I think it never hurts to let more people do a taste test. How about it, you two? Would you like to have a taste? Huh. Don't have to ask Paimon twice, or once even. Huh? You mean we're not gonna try any? Oh, fine. Let's get down to business.
Let's get down to
We meet
business.
again, Traveler. I trust your journey is going well? Splendid. Therein lies the value
When was
of
the
a
last
journey.
time you watched that?
So come on. Why are
not
you
too
looking
long
for
ago.
our good consultant? Do
Well, I
enlighten
can't
us.
exactly put a day on it.
And just in case you were
I
wondering,
also am
we're
married
on
to someone
business
who loves
too.
Disney movies.
We only tried Xiangling's dish since we just happened to be here.
Business? What kind of business would the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor possibly have during a festival?
Even during the most joyous
Isn't, like,
of
Mulan,
holidays,
like,
life still follows its natural
not
course,
able to
does
be,
it not?
sold
Is that really
places
so
anymore?
surprising?
I'm not surprised if
There
that's the case.
isn't need to be alarmed.
There's a lot of
Just a nice date
it
today,
gives a warning
and I
right
thought we
before
could go for a walk
it does
while doing a little promotion for our business.
Stereotypes
Oh,
of
you can
Asian
go ahead
culture.
and chat away.
Stereotypes in the
Xiangling
movie.
and I will go have some tea with the boss over there.
Yeah.
Oh, Zhongli, please come get me when you're through here.
Of course. I'll see you later, Director.
Characters.
Now then, Traveler.
Caricatures
What
aren't
brings you
allowed
to
in
see me today?
anything anymore. parodies.
Satire,
Satire, that's the word.
The Yuhang is
That's
honest,
the-
intelligent, and
Satire
most
isn't
diligent.
allowed anymore because
She is
everyone
capable of
takes it
shouldering
seriously, even if
responsibilities that few others
I
could.
think the
But
hard part is
everything has a
stereotypes have been
balance,
used to
and one's health must certainly weigh in.
to bring people down, to bring groups down, and for bullying purposes and stuff like that.
Yeah, everyone
And so,
knows you're super knowledgeable.
I have no
I
problem
bet she
with
would
the
listen to
stereotypes
someone
dying.
like you.
Oh yeah.
If I
there's
were
that
still the
prejudice,
mighty Rex
that
Lapis,
satire in
I might be able to help her see reason.
I mean, it just
But alas,
stereotypes.
I'm now nobody but an ordinary
that's wrestling out
consultant.
the nuances.
My words
It's
no longer
learning to
carry
be
the same
funny,
weight as they once did.
but in a way that does not attack someone.
Besides,
I think
I
stereotypes
am by no
is just
means
being
close to
lazy.
the Yuhang.
They're
Taking the
easy.
liberty
They're
to
just-
lecture
it's
her
easy
may
at
just as
someone's-
easily produce the opposite
at
of the desired
someone's
effect.
harm jokes.
Right.
Oh, you're right. Then what should we do?
We could take a more subtle, indirect approach to the matter, such as telling a story that resonates with her, containing your message conveyed within it. Such a story can be achieved by referencing topics from her daily life. The story could prove even more effective if you weave in something about someone close to her.
Paimon doesn't really get it.
I knew you'd understand what to do. Well done,
Actually,
traveler.
whoever wrote this
Go
knows,
collect some
definitely
source
understands the
materials
power
for
of
your story. Of course, I can always provide you with my advice if needed.
Whoever
Once we
wrote
have formulated the
this
plot,
right now, this conversation,
you
definitely
can tell the
understands power
story
of
to the
story
Yuhan.
and forming behavior.
You are on amiable terms with the Yuhan,
Story teaching
which
is
makes you
such
the
an
natural
ancient
candidate.
practice that has been lost a lot because of didactic Greek methods.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So we need to talk with people who know kuching, right? So who should we start with?
Greetings, everyone. I hope I'm not intruding.
Huh? Oh, Lady Kuching!
Mr. Zhongli, I didn't expect to see you here. Thank you for all your assistance during the rite of parting.
You are most welcome, Yuhang. It was the least I could do.
Why? And what's with your strange expression? Oh, I see. My apologies. I appear to have interrupted your conversation with Mr. Zhongli.
Kuching, are you here looking for us?
Yes, I was going to ask you to introduce me to the Adepti. I thought that it would be fitting to send them some festive gifts. On behalf of the Liyue Qixing.
But didn't you meet them when we were fighting to defend Liyue Harbor together? You could just as easily go and find them in Juyun Karst.
Yes, but we only met briefly on that single occasion. The Adepti may have already forgotten about me. And I'm concerned it would be imprudent to show up so suddenly. Which is why I thought it would be more appropriate to ask you to introduce me first.
So you even have to run around delivering gifts in person? It sure doesn't seem easy to be a Qixing.
Thank you, Traveler. Let me go and prepare the gifts. I'm sorry to make you run errands with me during our big festival. I promise to make this quick, and I'll be sure to get you back in time to enjoy the fireworks show. Huh? Together? All right. I'll go to see the fireworks with you once I've finished my work.
Definitely worked
Speaking
into
of
Trevor
which,
being a
Mr.
ladies'
Zhongli,
man.
the fireworks show will be particularly exciting this year. Please, don't miss it.
Ah, yes. Thank you for your kind reminder.
I should be going now. Traveler, please come find me at the Jade Chamber once you're ready.
And there she goes.
That's the Yuhang. Efficient and reliable as ever.
You're really reliable too, Zhongli.
Why, thank you, Paimon. Please, don't forget our earlier conversation. Once you've collected enough story material, we can meet here again and discuss things further.
Ah, you've arrived. I've made all the necessary preparations and even packed some handmade snacks. Oh, that reminds me. I've also prepared some launch tubes made by Pengyi. I hope the Adepti will like them. Is there anything else I should bring? Good. In that case, let's first pay Madame Ping a visit in the city before heading out to Jueyun Karst.
Festive season is upon us. This is no time to be running hither and thither. We should relax and enjoy the season.
I get it, Granny, but you know, having lots of clients is a good thing.
I'm sure it is, but really, child, who could be seeking your help during the lantern rite?
You'd be surprised. Madam Ping! Happy Lantern Rite!
It's a pleasure to see you again, Madam Ping. How are you?
Oh dear, well, look who's here. I'm so glad to see you all in time for the festival.
Hello, traveler. Long time no see. Oh, and Lady Kuching is here too.
The Qixing have prepared some small gifts for you to celebrate this festive occasion. There are some seasonal goods, 2 bolts of fine silk, and some exotic flower seeds which I picked specifically for you, Madam Ping. I brought all the lighter gifts with me, but the silks are still on the way. I just submitted them for delivery, so I'm sure they'll arrive in good time. Please, accept our humble gifts. I hope you'll find them to your liking.
Wow, those gifts sound marvelous. Please be sure to thank the Qixing on our behalf.
Yes, how very nice of you. I'm sure the flowers will be most beautiful if you personally selected the seeds. Thank you very much, Kuching.
Please, enjoy them. We intend to visit the other Adepti as well, so I'm afraid we must be going now.
I presume you mean Cloud Retainer and the others? Yes, they should be over in Jueyun Karst. By the way, I've heard that you designed all the street decorations yourself, Kuching. You decorated the city so beautifully, yet you don't even have the time to go and see it for yourself. What a pity. Yanfei really enjoys spending time at the festival. You'll find her wandering around there whenever she can spare a moment.
Come on, Granny. I wasn't wandering around. I was providing essential consultation to my clients.
Oh, is that so? Were you also holding consultations with clients while you stood in front of the grilled tiger fish stand for all that time?
As a matter of fact, I was helping them calculate the prices. It's not easy, you know. I had to check a lot of different items. That's right. There are no holidays in my line of work. I have to be ready whenever my clients need me. That sounds exhausting. Oh, Paimon can't imagine a life without holidays. Well, though there
there are no set holidays, I do get to decide on my own schedule. I can always budget some time to relax. Otherwise, I would always look exhausted in front of potential clients. It'd be hard to land new cases after leaving a terrible first impression. Besides, what's the saying? Ah, yes. A rested worker is an efficient worker.
I was there many times when I was supervising the festival construction, but I haven't been there since. I was planning to go after I finished my work, but the work keeps piling up. I ended up completely forgetting about it. Yes, I should take the opportunity to show you around while you're here. But first, we should head to Jueyun Karst. If you'll excuse us, Madam Ping. We'll be leaving now. Let's see.
Oh, why don't we visit Cloud Retainer at Mount Outsong first? She usually stays inside her abode, so she'll be super easy to find.
All right, Cloud Retainer it is.
The festive season is fast approaching. What brings you to one's abode? Has the Ministry of Civil Affairs simply run out of work for you to do?
Well, with Lantern Rite just around the corner, I decided it was a good time to take leave and pay you a visit. But, where are Mooncarver and Mountain Shaper?
Them? Oh, don't even get one started. Oh, is that not the Traveler and the Yuhang too? A rare visitor indeed.
Happy Lantern Rite, everybody!
Greetings, Venerable Adeptus. And greetings, Ganyu.
Huh? Lady Kuching, I didn't expect to see you here.
The Yuhang of the Qixing. Here. Most fascinating. Most courteous of you to travel hither and pay your respects. What is the purpose of your visit, if one may ask?
It's the festive season, and on behalf of the Qixing, I'd like to give you our regards. Please, accept our humble gifts.
As the governing body of Liyue, the Qixing must be busy with a myriad of affairs. And yet, you still take the time to visit one in this mountain abode. Eminently considerate of you. Oh, what an amusing cylindrical device. I wonder what that could be.
This is a new type of firework which has been modified by the Ministry of Civil Affairs. I've heard that you are fond of gadgets, so I've brought one for your amusement. Cloud Retainer. Although she is not outwardly opposed to us, she is still skeptical of Liyue being ruled by humans. Maybe she thinks humans are still too young to handle it. No matter. With time, our strength will become apparent enough. Before then, we should try to give her a good impression. Good thing I came prepared. Cloud Retainer has a great interest in gadgets, so she will certainly appreciate this gift. Ganyu has said that Cloud Retainer is very picky about food, so I made sure not to bring any snacks to avoid upsetting her. I've given everything thorough consideration. It should all go well.
Goodness me. Whoever would have thought? Oh, my, how very interesting. It is intricate, with ingenious design, and is aesthetically agreeable.
Yes. Judging from Cloud Retainer's expression, it seems this gift was a success.
Very good. One shall gladly accept this device. One surmises from Ganyu's words that you also wish to see Mooncarver and Mountain Shaper. Pity. Your timing is most unfortunate.
Oh, are they not home? Oh, we wanted to see them too.
Those two old fossils. Mooncarver has been most anxious to see how Liyue Harbor fares. But the agreement was clear. Liyue is now in the hands of the Qixing, and he cannot simply roam into the city and begin supervising others' work as he pleases. So one tried to persuade him otherwise, proposing that if he could not be placated, he could go to the city disguised as a human and take a brief look around. Alas, he is too stubborn, too proud. He would have none of it. Thereafter he left, claiming to have gone traveling. He has not returned since. Mountain Shaper, however, is more open-minded. But he said he wished to look for something new with which to defend the tranquility of his mountain. He told one that he was leaving in search of treasures, and one has not heard from him since. Wait. Surely this is not a case of two old coots in cahoots, rusing to excuse themselves that they might venture behind one's back, to scurry away and go traveling together.
Huh? What's everybody doing here?
This voice... Is it Shenhe?
Oh? Oh? So Shenhe's here too! Is she also here to visit Cloud Retainer?
Is she the one that you mentioned before?
Hello, everyone.
Shenhe, this is Ganyu. You have most likely heard of her.
Hello. I'm Ganyu. I work at Yujing Terrace. I've heard that you returned to Liyue Harbor recently, so if you need anything, please feel free to come to me.
I will. Thank you. I brought some food from the city. I heard that during Lantern Rite, people in Liyue bring food to share with their friends. So here I am.
Oh no, I made a point of not bringing any food offerings. Is it going to be okay?
Oh, and you even brought food for those two old fossils.
That's right.
After barely a few days in the city, you have learned so much. Thank you for these delectable edibles, Shenhe.
Huh?
Everyone, you shall all be staying in Liyue Harbor in the future. One should like to think that you will all look out for each other. Is that understood?
Will do.
Yes,
This place is much livelier than I'd imagined.
Just commenting on the conversation.
The Conqueror of Demons? One has not seen him of late.
Well, then he's probably not enjoying Karst. Let's go look for him in his usual spot, at Wangshu Inn.
In short, one is the only Adeptus who has elected to remain in Jueyun Karst for the festival. Had Ganyu not come to visit, one would likely have stayed firmly put in one's abode to resume research of gadgets and mechanics.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. Please accept my profuse apologies.
Why the sudden solemnity? It would certainly not be the first time one has been interrupted on your account. As a youngling, you did so love to scurry around the place while one's attention was monopolized by mechanisms. You were especially drawn to a certain implement one had made. Oh, what was it?
Oh?
Oh no, here she goes again. This could spell trouble for Ganyu.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry, Cloud Retainer. I just remembered there's something I must attend to. I should be going.
Oh, why the sudden haste? With the Yuheng present, why not settle this matter here and now?
No. It's something very important. In fact, I must see Lady Ningguang about it immediately.
A matter so pressing that you must find Ningguang in person?
Yes. Ningguang and I have different scopes of work, you see, and Ganyu has to report to both of us, respectively. It's indeed not easy for her.
Lady Keqing is trying to help me. Yes, that's right. I'm very sorry, everyone. I will take my leave.
Huh. Gone already. That child, she has always been easily ruffled. One can sympathize, however. It is no simple thing to be a secretary. Nearly every matter in Liyue Harbor, momentous or trivial, passes through Ganyu's diligent hands. But even as an Adeptus, she must never neglect her own health, lest she fall prone to exhaustion. Ganyu is an assiduous worker, apt to foregoing food and rest once she is busy. Please make sure she eats and sleeps properly whenever you see her.
I will. Ganyu has always been a great asset to us. Her health is a priority, so I will take good care of her.
The Yuheng, reliable as ever. It was indeed a wise decision to leave Liyue Harbor to you.
We will certainly strive to live up to your expectations.
As for these edibles, they do look delectable indeed. You may leave them here. Shenhe shall bring these into one's abode, and one shall pass them on to Mooncarver and Mountain Shaper once they have made their return. This firework has an intriguing design. One must conduct a thorough study of it. And one also wants to hear what Shenhe has learned in Liyue Harbor.
Oh, yes. I have many interesting stories to tell.
Let us chat while one scrutinizes this device.
Yeah, don't you rest during the holidays? This is a festive season after all.
One has long been living secluded in the mountains and no longer observes the holidays. Worry not, one shall take appropriate care of oneself. Rest is crucial. If one is too devoted to one's research and falls ill, one shall be in no fit state to test the devices personally.
Is it really that important to test it yourself?
Of course. As one sows, so do they reap. And the joy of reaping is what one yearns for. If one spends all that time working on a machine, yet forgets to test the outcome, that would be akin to a chef who never tries his own food, no? It is unwise to put the cart before the horse. Enough idle chatter, everyone. One must go and continue one's research. Come, Shenhe, this way.
A chef who doesn't get to try their own food? That would be kinda weird. Cloud Retainer sure does know a lot about gadgets and cooking. Though, she can...
That's the wisdom of an Adeptus. She takes good care of those around her. Though she lives in seclusion, she also manages to bring everyone together. A hermit who's more social than most living in society. What an interesting character. Traveler, Paimon, let's head to Wangshuin. Perhaps we'll find the Conqueror of Demons there.
That was a long talk.
Let's ask Vergildet where the Conqueror of Demons may be.
Dr. Baiju, here are the herbs. I've picked lots of them.
Splendid! Let me pack up, and then we can be on our way.
Hey, you guys! What are you doing?
Dr. Baiju wanted herbs, so I came to collect herbs. Lots of them. And Dr. Baiju came too.
Traveler! Paimon! Oh, and Lady Kaching! It's a pleasure to see you all. We're here stocking up more herbs. Boo Boo Pharmacy always runs out of digestive herbs during the festival seasons. With Lantern right just around the corner, I thought we should get prepared. We came all this way to collect some herbs, and we've picked quite the assortment. I certainly didn't expect to see the Yuheng.
I have some business to attend to here.
Ah, I see. It's nearly time to celebrate Lantern Rite. And you're...
I appreciate the sentiment, Dr. Baiju. I'm just doing my job.
Kaching and the Traveler are very busy. And we are busy too. Everyone, keep it up.
Right. Thank you, Chi-Chi. We shouldn't tarry here any longer. Take care, you two. 3. Traveler, let's go find Vergildet.
Too salty.
Lady Kuching, what a surprise.
No, thank you. I'm just wondering if you might know where the Conqueror of Demons is.
Oh, we never inquire about Xiao's whereabouts. But if he's here, he would be up on...
I could have told you that.
He doesn't seem to be here. Perhaps we came at the wrong time.
Maybe he's out battling somewhere again. Let's leave the gifts with the owner and ask her to...
How can I help?
Where did you come from? You scared Paimon!
Yes.
Hello. I am Kuching, Yuhong of the Liyue Chising.
The Yuhong. Yes. I saw you when we battled Osile. You are fierce with your blade.
Anyway, we're here to give you some Lantern Rite presents. See? There's lots of tasty food!
Don't waste your delicacies on me. Eradicating demons is my duty. You don't have to thank me. Karma is harmful to the human body, even if you have a stronger constitution than most. You should keep your distance from me when you can afford to.
Hey, wait! Are you leaving? Aw, come on! Lantern Rite is almost here!
Like I said before, I have no liking for crowds. I must remain vigilant of evil attacks, especially during the holidays. I will continue my patrol as usual. You should also exercise caution. And if there's any danger, good.
And he's gone! Well, Xiao hasn't changed a bit. Wonder if he'll come and watch the fireworks this year, though.
All right, we've completed our visits with all the Adepti. Let's take a break downstairs before we head back into the city.
Oh no. What should we do? Huh? Oh, Lady Kuching! Lady Kuching! I'm so glad to see you here.
Feng Yi? What's wrong? What are you doing here?
Lady Kuching, let me explain. I had rearranged the fireworks layout and expanded the range to Qingsa Village, just like you requested. My people finished setting up the fireworks and we left someone in charge to launch them for the show. But the person we left in charge came back shortly after and reported that all the fireworks in Qingsa Village had been stolen. I immediately reported the situation to the Millelith and had another batch of fireworks made to be transported to Qingsa Village under escort. However, everyone's short-handed during Lantern Rite. The Millelith are already stretched thin and don't even have enough people to fill their regular patrol. We don't have many materials left, so if the second batch of fireworks gets stolen as well, we're done for. So, I was thinking to go to Qingsa Village and have a look first, which is when I bumped into you. Lady Kuching, what should we do?
According to the Ministry of Civil Affairs, the number of guards on patrol has to be doubled and rotated continuously during Lantern Rite. They must perform these extra measures in addition to their standard daily affairs. The only manpower they can muster during the festival would be the emergency response units. But those special units are intended only for backup. There are not many of them and they cannot perform prolonged guard duty. If we wish to make use of them, we'll need to resolve the problem quickly.
Maybe we can ask the Adepti for help. This would be a piece of cake for someone like Cloud Retainer or Xiao.
No, that would only make us look incompetent. I'll handle this, Peng Yi.
That's right! We can take care of this, together!
Thanks, you two. Actually, I have an idea. Let me make some arrangements. Peng Yi, go back to Liyue Harbor and get the fireworks ready. Then meet me in Qingsa Village. Traveler, come with me. Let's ask around to see what happened. divination. Scry the sky.
Hey, friend.
Yeah?
No, someone hop in the Twitch. Where is the highest point in which village? I'd be over there. Have a closer. Here. I went up that. Up there? Is that technically still part of the village? I don't know anymore. Pretty much seem like I've done everything in the time that I can. Which I'm still able to get a lot of resources, so I'm not going to complain. Nope. Nope. That's what I get for not paying attention. Well, there's that.
What's attention?
Right, I think that's that.
That's that?
That's that. Oh. I think I'll still stay on for a bit, but when it comes to doing that seasonal stuff, I've hit the time wall.
Yeah. So in regards to your questions about your work and lost arc, now that I've actually awake and not replying to you at my bed right after waking up, I do not believe there is a
Traveler, please,
no
over
gore
here.
option.
It has been a while since you
quite a
joined the
few
Adventurers
classes
Guild.
use guns
Are your adventures going smoothly?
Yeah, with those kind of games, like, it's just more of him choosing a class without one. It's like, that's one thing, but it's more of the gore.
And I do know there's a well, I'm not sure if there's like story portions that require you to use some sort of
Is that so? Apart from your own skills, reliable teammates are also indispensable when adventuring.
main quest.
Another person to count on is always good after all. But recruiting
And
such
I
dependable companions is
Don't
no
believe
easy
there
matter,
is
is
an
it?
off to the gore.
Yep, and it's even harder to get a guide as good as Paimon.
And honestly,
Ah,
yeah.
yes. I
Yeah.
do have
I
some
feel
information
like you'd
that
have
may
to
be of
look
help
at
to
it
you.
for yourself, but
Let me consult
I'm
our
gonna
records.
give it a soft no now,
there it is.
and it requires
There's been a certain blonde stranger who
requires
arrived in
a
Mondstadt
second
lately,
check by
dressed in
yourself
most unusual clothes.
did want to allow it in the first place.
Dress is all funny. It feels like Paimon's heard this one before. Wait, do you mean
Opinion
does that
needs
stranger's
to be
face
under
look
review.
anything like his?
Can you repeat that part?
Opinion needs a review.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking it up and it looks like someone already posed the question about turning the gore off, and it's just like, if someone already posed that question. That's why I asked, I actually googled it, and it seems
Like the honorary knights? No, they couldn't look more different. This stranger is a very tall man, and even has an eye patch.
Yeah, that kind of.
Seriously? How does this have anything to do with Kaya? Eye patches can't prove that you're related anyway.
That stranger declined the guild's invitation, so I can't say that I know anything about the relationship between him and Mr. Kaya. Nonetheless, you can look for him if you're interested. Perhaps he might accept your commission instead. After all, it is not uncommon for some adventurers to not want to be limited by the guild, but be happy to accept a fellow adventurer's requests. And should the stranger be a strong adventurer indeed, he would certainly be a big help on your journey. Please don't talk down on yourself like that. You are the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius, after all. Your deeds are the stuff of song for all the bards in the city, even now. Well, as to further news about him, you may want to ask Mr. Lawrence. He stands guard at the city gate, so he may know something about that stranger.
Alright, let's look up what you posted. Ooh. Survivor of the Void.
Yeah, that's like the DLC, and the link underneath that is to the page about like.
I wish
about
you every
the
success,
teasers
adventurer.
when they announced the release date. Exciting.
Yeah. Okay, obviously, it's a pay DLC.
Yeah. Which in a few ways is preferable.
Yeah, definitely. We have definitely played that game to our money content.
Yeah. And then if it was a free DLC, that would mean it would be a live service model, and we have enough of those, and everything's trying to become one now. And because they push that first instead of the actual content, it suffers altogether. Like
Osmanthus whined.
Oh man, that game is in rough shape.
What game?
Battlefield 2042.
Oh yeah.
Not only all the technical issues with it and all that, but the player
honorary
base,
knight. Is something the matter?
like, it is so bad, people are going to a petition to sign for refunds.
A stranger with an eye patch.
EA won't
Let me
offer
think.
you it.
Oh yeah, I remember
other
seeing someone like that. A blonde stranger dressed in unusual garb. He was wandering all over Mondstadt at first, which I
So,
found
let me
rather
put it this way.
suspicious.
Battlefield 5,
so I decided to keep an eye on him for a while.
Hit and miss.
I lost him pretty quickly.
30,000
Still,
people.
I didn't think that this was such a huge matter that we needed our
That's how many
outrider to pursue him by air.
10,000?
3,000.
Ew.
As long as Master
It is
Gene
like-
is here,
that is
there's nothing
so
to fear
low.
from some suspicious,
And the
unusual-looking
older
person.
ones, even Battlefield 1
Might be true, but if it were up to
ago,
Jean, she'd take this
is at
way
least
more
like 10
seriously.
to 15,000 or something. Like, it's that bad.
That is true. But on the other hand,
They don't even
knowing
have
that
the
Master Gene
scoreboards, and
may
they got
overreact
delayed
to the
even.
situation is all the more reason
Like,
to not tell her.
They
no?
were gonna add it, but so much like
Anyways,
bad PR was
oh
like,
yeah,
add
he
the
was at
scoreboard.
Wagner's Smithy for a
And they
while
said
before
they
I tried
would,
telling
and then
him.
They kept delaying
He might
it
have said something to
a little
Wagner.
bit more, a little bit more, and it's still delayed.
You should go ask him. Maybe he has more
It
news
doesn't
about
even
our
have that much
stranger.
content, and the season 1 update, which is supposed to add, when they're supposed to add more content to, add stuff, that also got delayed like a month or two further. And it's just hitting a point of too little too late. The game has so many technical issues. Like, if you shoot someone point blank, center mass, there's a good chance you won't hit them a single time. With a close range weapon. Have you seen the memes about the 2042's hovercrafts though?
No.
So when they added hovercrafts, for some reason they made them stupid. As in, you set big skyscraper, you drive up to it, oh, now it's going up vertically. And then it'll just float in the air, like you can just launch it in the air and it'll just fly on through even though it's not supposed to, and it will. And I've seen the thing where it'll crash into a helicopter and the helicopter loses. The hovercraft is unscathed. And also it takes like 4 rocket launcher shots or something to kill a helicopter.
Ew.
And it's like, and you would think that the aircrafts would get destroyed, but no. The specialist system just... Battlefield isn't Battlefield anymore. I'm a bit upset because I really enjoyed Battlefield 4 and a little bit of Battlefield 1. And it really does suck because it sounds like they were like half making a battle royale sort of thing with it and then scrapped it halfway through. And made it worse. Yeah. At the time.
Let's quickly do spend my resin.
Yes.
Then I need to go to bed.
Yes. Very understandable. I kind of should too. Although it's getting late to the point where I should probably just end up staying up a little bit later so that way I can feed the cats at time. Now that's the sad one.
Every time I send a character, I just want Claptrap's voice going, I ascend!
You can't escape it.
There we go.
Stabilize!
Out of the frying pan! Boom boom! Chia! Ha! Chia!
Solidify!
Motion to compel! Ha! Chia!
Gather!
Incinerate! Booba! Get them! Chia! Ha! Ha! Chia!
Stabilize! Order guide you!
I must leave no stone un... Nice and spiced! Chia! 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 Ha! Chia! Ha! Boom boom! Chia! Ha! Ha! Chia!
Solidify!
Steady as stone. Incinerate! Chia! Chia! Ha! Ha! Chia! Ha! Boom boom! Chia! Chia!
Solidify!
Leave it all to me. Incinerate! Chia!
Motion to compel.
I will have order.
I must leave no stone unturned. Time to clean up.
You'll get frostbite.
There's the entrance.
Ah, yes. The entrance to pain.
Alright, come here, Mr. Beasley. Think that's ice?
Scry the sky.
We'll figure it out.
Solidify!
On, reveal, incinerate!
Stabilize!
Delve into destiny! Let me scrub! By royal decree! Time for your arraignment!
Gather! Midnight Phantasmagoria! Stabilize! Order guide you!
Delve into death! Oz,
That's hurt.
written in the stars!
Stabilize. This is order.
I really just use a lot of invisibility frames to say no to damage to me.
I mean, I recommend
Yeah, it's like these guys have this like the longest holds, and so it's like the moment you see do a big attack, you just do an ult and you just use that invisibility frames.
Right.
It will be wise for me to call it now. I have rushed through all the... Yep, and it looks like the missions that were connected to that. Alright, well, I'll just have to wait for next Chinese Lunar New Year.
Yep.
Which is, like, doing, like, Chinese New Year quests are a lot of fun. Because it's not North America.
Right.
Technically, like, traditionally.
When I was at the Vietnamese church, like, they celebrate there, which was really fun, because, like, participating in another cultural activity, like they did the actual, like, walking around the block with a lantern. And that was a pretty sweet
experience to be a part of. Just quickly seeing if just log in, see if there's anything new in that avenue. Yeah, cool. That'll be fun.
Where do you want to go next?
Alright,
If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist
but I need to
spots,
call it.
I have a few references.
Good night, friend.
Good night.